Can you imagine if the hurricane had really lick Jamaica? Believe you me. Me glad. When I say me glad back boss. When me realize me never experience when me see the people that I experience all of the Bahamas and all them something there. Trust me, man. Come here fret about say me now get no ripe banana for next year. When me say about me say me gonna live without ripe banana for one whole year. But can you imagine the people them in Haiti when you look on the water them and run in the street? But I give you something wickeder than that when come on to Jamaica now. Because after we not get no rain, you know me always at top on this program say, me don't understand why rain fall on my yard so much. Me don't understand every day rain fall on my yard. And the people them say hurricane a come. And no rain a fall on my yard. And me go down to New Kingston for go to FedEx place. When me come out of my car, me walk on the street for going to the FedEx place. I mean, they talk to the woman. Rain a drip, you know. You see when me turn around and look on the street, trust me, man, me could have dive off of my car in the street. I mean, I say, not no possible. Not no possible. This is where I'm going in Jamaica. Anyway, click it. The time is 16 minutes past 2 o'clock. We want to talk to, well, as we say, you know, so we have this thing go on, and really and truly the Haiti situation is really traumatizing given what Haiti has passed through over the years. We now say a hurricane devastate the land so much. 10 million people, you know, most of them still never even get over what happening. In 2010 the earthquake did come. Most people never get over it yet, given that the country is so devastating. We want to really shed some reasoning on this thing. So we have on the line Leopol Wilson, project leader of Digicel, Jamaica telecommunication engineer, living and working in Haiti. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm assuming that you are in Haiti.
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. So give me a little synopsis. Where you are, by the way? You're in Port-au-Prince. Where you there? You're there, Jackmel?
Yes, I'm in Port-au-Prince, the capital.
All right. We know that between Port-au-Prince and Jackmel, over the other side of the country, is really a serious distance away. I mean, by road, really. Not by airplane, but by road. But can you tell me of anything we are going over the other side of Haiti? Not in a Port-au-Prince and all. Because we actually see the things that we are going there so through the internet. But me kind of have a connection with that city there. So can you tell me if you know of any, what has been happening over that side of the country?
All right. So basically the south side of the country is the side that has basically been hit the worst by Hurricane Matthew.
All right, which part, describe to the people geographically, which part you call the south side?
All right, so the south of Haiti is the what we'll call the closest part to Jamaica, Maran
okay.
Point.
All right, yeah, okay.
So that would be the shortest distance between Jamaica and Haiti.
Yeah, that is where the hurricane creeped through, between Jamaica and Haiti. Yeah, all right.
Exactly. So we're talking about areas such as Jeremy, talking about the tourist side of Haiti, also Port Salut, Ilavash, Lakai, all of those areas going up on that side.
Yeah.
Get very bad hit.
Serious leak. Yeah.
Hotels, basically, some of them are just a thing of the past.
So let me ask you a question. The devastation is like the earthquake devastation, or you describe connect between the earthquake and the devastation somehow.
So the major difference with the earthquake and the hurricane is just that the earthquake had more casualties. More people died in the earthquake than the hurricane. So at the moment there's no count as to say, we know what is going on in terms of the total casualties from the hurricane, but we know that there are a few persons that lost their lives during the hurricane. So, and there are concerns also outside of that, concerning people who don't have anywhere to live because their houses are gone. I'm not sure if you saw some of the photos.
Actually, I am as I speak to you, looking on a bridge with water running under the bridge. Terrible water too,
So there's a bridge that would connect that side of the country into the capital, and that bridge is gone. So in terms of bringing aid over, it's also a challenge. So that cannot be done by a road. That will have to be done by ear. Exactly.
And you have to wait till the weather get proper before you deal with the ear thing.
There has been some aid going over so far. Look, as to the extent of what it is, I wouldn't be able to comment on that at the moment. But I know that they are able to get some helicopters over that side.
Okay.
So far.
All right. So me can ask you a question now. We talk about the south. You can't speak to the north then. You can't talk about the north. There's a link, communication link that you would want to tell about.
Yeah, the north is based on how Haiti is. So the north is opposite of the south, and so the north had it wasn't as bad as the south, but it was affected as well.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the extent.
But I think because of the focus on the south, the north is at the moment kind of downplayed. But there has been some effects on the north, but I guess because, as I say, it's not as bad. So the main focus is on the south, and the people in the north, the transportation to get to them is still available. So it's easier to remedy a situation there than in the south.
And I am feeling that the accessibility is even more difficult because of the mountainous regions in the north area.
Very mountainous. Country itself.
Yeah, man.
All over.
But I take that trip there already, and I tell you, I don't know if I want to take it again. I tell the man, say, look, I fly me go there, don't drive me go there again.
Driving will take you all day. But
we prefer the driving. No, I prefer the flying, you know, but even me not the plane, me I worry too, you know, because I like a plane where about 7 weeks I hold it, you know, the way it's like, All right.
I know that those people.
So the hurricane obviously gone somewhere else now. The people them need some help. You know, we know of the earthquake and the help that was supposed to have been there. We still look forward to that help. But what you can tell me about really assessment? You know anything about the assessment, like damage, or them don't make no assessment yet? Like the cost.
There's no assessment as yet because a lot of the area is still underwater.
Okay.
So the water is still has not subsided as yet. So a lot of places are still under a lot of water, and we figure that it's going to be like that for a little while. Because you know the situation there.
So when
also,
people, I mean, like
another concern in terms of the health concern. Because you know everything is in the water, and a whole farming community as well has been displaced.
Devastated. All right. We know that also the cholera thing was part of the problem. Issues was an issue. And now we see the water again. I mean, why may I tell you, me feel weird, you know, me feel funny. I feel even more funny because me can't do nothing about my feelings. More than, you know, the last time we sent bottles, and when the earthquake, we side up with a water company and we send bottles and bottles of water over there, which to me is you know, it was my little part that, and the water company send like a container of water go over there. No, we don't want to send no more water because too much water they know. What you think is best now for really help that situation, you know, that we here in Jamaica? Because we still feel abandoned with Jamaica and Haiti. What do you think we can do here now to really help to alleviate the suffering of the people them right now?
Well, I mean, looking at the situation now, I would say in the coming days, there will be a need for medical assistance, possibly nurses, vaccinations, because when you have something like this, you're talking about diseases or stuff like that would be circulating within the water itself.
Yeah.
So the medical assistance, even though it may not be a subject on the table.
Yeah, but
from my perspective, is the prevention is better than the cure. So if this can be controlled before there's an outbreak, that will be good. Shelters are needed, so I'd say tents or stuff like that, that can put back some people inside of a safe place, especially those people with children.
Yeah. All right, wait there. Make a reverse the it. All right. Given the infrastructure Haiti and where we know it go on with the earthquake. When you listen to a radio in Haiti before the earthquake, what them would I tell the people them? Because we know how the situation stay with the people them. Some still are living a tarpaulin style facilities and things. What them tell the people them in terms of where they must go, sheltering and them things, because it's hard to visualize shelters in a Haiti. To me personally, I mean I carry down the thing, but me know Haiti stay, and me know say what them tell the people them on the airplane, the airwaves.
Okay, so I mean the area that was mostly affected, the south areas, the warning was issued that those people should evacuate places, and there are churches and there are shelters that are there, not many, but there are some that was available. So the evacuation was mainly geared towards churches and other schools and other facilities that could accommodate people. As you can see in some of the photos that you are looking at, a lot of these places are under a lot of water. So even
I try to figure out if all the shelter them was safe, because as I say, me not carry it down, but give me how me know it is there. If you tell the people them, me witness that with Gilbert. Me live in a little boardhouse right down in the bush, and everybody tell me to go to the community center, because that's to the people them. I say me not left me yard, And my house still did when hurricane done, I go to the community center and the whole of the top of the community center blow off with the people them there, about 4 or 5 years after before them fix it back. When I say that, do your 80 now, you tell the people them going at the shelter, but did the government do anything to put the shelter in a place where you can say, yeah, you're safe in this?
I think the time was a little short to do a lot of work. So I don't think but them not here said that it will go and lick Jamaica, man. I mean, how much days before you said to lick Jamaica? That is enough time for the government say, all right, we're going to nail up this and make the shelter them stronger. I mean, a long time me I hear about it say it coming up. And the amount of things with Jamaican people do, me never see Jamaican people work for themselves so yet, and organize and come together so yet. Much less now, it never did even come a yet until a certain time. So me I say, I mean, really, I mean, enough would never be enough.
Yeah.
And the part of government wherever they are.
Yeah.
But kind of a resource, limited resource.
Yeah.
I guess this Sunday coming would have been a general election. So I would never remember that.
Never remember the election that Sunday.
Yes, so that has been postponed as well.
Definitely.
So I guess part of it is also preparing for an election.
Yeah.
A number of things happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Some things I would probably say got oversight.
This could be the right time now for the party them do something quick to prove them validity in the election. Who can outdo the other one in helping back the people them. It's not nice that way. Anyway,
sound good.
Yeah, Mr. Leopol Wilson, we have to go now, and we really give thanks. And we hope say you're all right, you know. I mean, you sound all right still.
Yeah, I mean,
your family down there with your thing.
No, I'm here alone. You know?
Your family are afraid, man. Them never tell me that, but your family are afraid.
Well, you know, talk to my mother every day. She's in Jamaica.
Okay.
My kids are living in. They are actually bracing for it now because they are in Florida.
No, well, you know, when you talk to anybody that Jamaica with your family, don't make them see none of the picture them, because you could have talked to the big boy never watch a picture. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Trust me.
I know.
A man I tell you say, me all right, and them say, you all right. They want me to see on the TV. You understand? So don't make them watch the TV.
Yeah, man, come to talk to my mother every 15 minutes she call me.
You see what I mean?
You know, based on what she hear and
yeah, and that me I say.
And what she
yes, yeah, man.
I can't believe when she talk to me and I tell her, so, you know,
you all right.
Really a foolish for me there, you know.
Yeah.
I can't believe that based on the picture that she has.
I see me when me talk to people in England, they say, Muta, where I say, I say, me all right. They say, yeah, all right, then you don't say. And you know what them show you? See them show you one place where a Florida new kids so they don't continue. And what them call it, where you keep playing the same thing over. Yeah, them a loop the thing, you know, and loop the thing. Mm-hmm. And me I say, all right, and people see that internationally, you know, that's a rat in Jamaica, watch way. You know, that terrible thing. Anyway, give thanks, Virgin. Give thanks.
Yeah,
man.
Because, you know,
yeah.
All right, thanks again, you know.
Yeah, man. That was that was Mr. Leopol Wilson, project leader, Digicel, Jamaican telecommunication engineer, living and working in DT. As a matter of fact, it's Digicel. They promote the show. We'll go do me and Damian Marley and Ziggy Marley and all them man, they go down there. And it did flood out and it never get to keep. Yes, we are focused on this macho brother, yeah, because me I tell you, man, terrible man. But look, you know, we like how we see the people them really rally towards really preparing themselves and all them something there. And it is very good. Very, 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 very good. You know, me I look on my TV and me I say, yeah, all right, we need to prepare, you know, but given when me see on TV, a joke preparation really I do. Yeah, man. If that is sitting there, did ever lick Jamaica, believe you me, when me see go on at Cuba and Haiti, and now me hear the people, me hear the governor tell the people them say, watch out, you better left because you going to kill you now. Me I say, ratted, at this is sitting here. And I want to tell you, you know, Italy, Florida not at 4, you know. It's about 3 Italy, Florida, you know. And the more that things I see go on, let's know, me I tell you. So, believe you me, man. Believe you me. Because it to me, it looked like it got worse than Gilbert. I mean, no, Gilbert was 4 or 5. One in them region, they. Young, John 4 or 5. Gilbert, you know remember? 3? 3? Gilbert?
Yeah.
Really? Gilbert at 3 Rasta? No, really. Gilbert at 3, and that when I was 4, more I said never chose to come here. Believe you me. As a matter of fact, me not think me trust nobody when you're match here right now, you know. If him so terrible. Unless them go turn back all the while. You know, see it? Because really and truly. But one thing me know, you know, me I open a Chinese shop. Me the first Black Power Africa we go open a Chinese shop. And me go make China work in there. Yes, because when me a supermarket, me never see this before. Right? The way the supermarket did crowded, you know. The China man who own the China shop, you know, China supermarket, you know, I pack out the grocery them in the black plastic bag them, and him own the shop, you know. And him, the way people in this, I wonder why I stand up in the supermarket, you know. I try reaching register, the cash register, you know. And them open about 2 more, all the places them I say, you can't take more than how much items and all them something there. And you must go at the counter, go check it. All the counter will just sell certain things. Them a check people. The place them a keep the bag them. That them know you go in at the supermarket, you bag them. Them have cash register that they saw. No Rasta. if one somebody, suppose all know them good all account money. Yeah, if it's one set of people where you know say, me make good money this time. Me want Matthew to come next time. You know? Me know. Me work with meteorological service. We shall pay, give them a 10% to tell the people that, to say that Mark is coming. And Luke and John. I'm going to tell you, Rasta. Hey, you know the weirdest thing about that thing there? Watch out, macho. Me can't talk against you now because you move, you turn your back, so me can't say anything about you now. You know the thing with macho, you know the thing with that thing that was sweet, me. Them say the hurricane are gonna come, you know, at a certain time, and everybody sit down there and wait for this hurricane coming up, right? And you go at the supermarket and you spend next week money this week because you don't sure if anything I got about next week. You spend the money next week and you pack up your place with things. And you sit down here and wait for the hurricane. I mean, when the hurricane come, and you think that come, you eat the food that you buy for next week, you know. Because the hurricane take long because it's a 5 mile per hour. So the food when you buy for when the hurricane done. And you see the hurricane, you eat that food there, eat that food there at the supermarket. Now home tomorrow because everybody afraid. Guess what? The food done. And them say the hurricane don't come. So you know what that mean now? You have to go back to the supermarket. Me Chinese, you nigga, you don't have no sense. You don't have no sense. Stick it. This is the Steppin razor, the art of war. We want to tell you that we nearly reached the cash part. So listen up next, the special pot draw. Up next, me and we are waiting on that. We want to say happy birthday to Leran Foster, otherwise called Dumpling Head, from Mother Casey and Father Smatter. Me take total. First of all, who name Father Smatter? Dumpling Head. Now if me a woman, me not talk to no man when name Dumpling Head, you know. Believe you me, if me a woman, me not talk to no man when Dumpling Head. Anyway, happy birthday. We want Aliska Courtney. Please get in contact with somebody named 390-8472. It is very important. So anybody who know 390-8472, Courtney is trying to get in contact with you. Aliska Courtney, please get in contact with 390-8472. It is very, very important. We're on the subject of Hurricane 80 and all these things. And as we say, we want to give you a thing here because this is what we are here now, and I'll tell you the truth. The way all the place set up, me know say it a go. The death toll in Hurricane Matthew jumps to 113. 113. The storm killed at least 113 people in Haiti. The Dominican Republic and St. Vincent and the Grenadines officials said, oh, so it's more than one country, the 113 people. It's between Haiti, Dominican Republic, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 113 people lose their life already. Wow. We have to really... I don't know if it's still, but it's weird. And you know, the thing about it is an act of nature. You can't go around the corner with that. You can't call the radio station and say mass murderer. You can't do that. You can't say that. You say why the police now stop nature from doing what they do. You know, so much people it a kill. Can't do that. Nature take its course. It just take its course. Man try them best. But may I tell you, believe you me, I will still have to love it. It's like your mother beat you all the way, but you still love your mother. Nature is like your mother, man. Believe you me, things come, you plant your food, and when you're done plant your food, sun just come and burn out everything and it dead. You want to keep on big concert, open air festival, you plan it, and the night when you keep it rain just come and out it out. You can't do nothing about it. You can't call a radio station and say, you ask me spend $10 billion to keep me festival, you know, and rain just come and watch it out, you know, watch me and rain. Can't do that. We still have to give thanks. Give thanks. You hear some people say, watch out now, me nah left my house because me just buy a flat screen TV. Me say a man for the TV. I say, yeah, me send more man gone over there, so me picnic gone over there. See me nah left my house because me just buy my flat screen TV and me know say if me left it, me nah come back come see it. And not really the hurricane them I talk about, you know, is somebody who come to them house, come thief it. That is the thinking with them at Jamaica. They say, think say, boy, hey, watch out. You see if the hurricane never come, you could have talked about flat screen TV, all the one them in a code so they get mashed up. Believe you me. I know all of them flat screen TV no don't pay for, you know. Because you know much Jamaican people off the sofa. And the sofa with them offer would just damp up. It's not like America where them say, you don't have to pay anything for 24 months. And when 12 months come, you just carry it back and say you don't want it. In Jamaica, if you ever keep it 12 months, and you know, pay for it, make sure you say it all right, you know, because they don't, the fine line, they tell you if any damage, you have to go pay for it. But, once again, we give thanks that it never come here, and we teach we, and we must realize the little we reach we, because we can't say no never reach we, the little we reach we, you see the damage where the little do is our fault. Our fault. Because we have a drainage problem in Jamaica. And I keep telling the people them, I say, I can't say it again, I never want to say it again, because how much time I say it for years now, say, if we don't keep putting the things them in the gully, the people them who live on Gully Bank, we don't keep doing it, it go and come back to us. But not only that now, we see what happen when it go and clog up the drain them. Jamaica need a good drainage system. Because me don't understand how me a walk in a New Kingston yesterday. Me a walk in a New Kingston. And me stop to park my car and me see rain start fall. When me stop to park my car, me see the rain start fall. And me walk go in a building and I talk to a woman. And when me turn round, it's a river outside. In a New Kingston, the most commercialized place in a Jamaica. How the hell somebody who have built these things don't recognize the infrastructure must be set in such a way that those things don't happen. Not in the middle of a city, Rasta. The middle of a city, it's ridiculous for the middle of a city a flood. And no big rain now fall. I won't say no big rain now fall. I mean say no big rain now fall. How the hell New Kingston flood out? Let me see people are watching and say, Mota, let me see your barefoot coming on now. You can't walk in the water. But I drive fast, but I go like the idiot, you know. Say, Mota, yeah, man. Yeah, you can't walk in the water and no match up your shoes. Yes, you can't walk in the water and no match up your shoes. You know see it? So, me don't understand how Jamaica flood up, so. Hurricane no come and the place flood up, they're supposed to place flood up. It's not come like Noah. You have to go build an ark. Believe you me. If matching it come, we have to go build an ark, Rasta, because it's terrible. Terrible. Anyway, we still there on the thing, you know, and you know, anytime these things happen, we have to really lend a hand to our brethren them and assisting them in the other countries. And it is one of them countries where, trust me, feel it all the while, feel it. We want to talk to Mr. Ronald Jackson. He is the coordinator for the relief for Haiti, the executive director of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency. Mr. Jackson, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you, Muta, and to your listeners.
Okay. By your voice, so let me know you, you know. Your voice, so let me know you, yeah.
It is quite possible that you know me.
All right. You is the executive director of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, right?
That's correct.
And in this case now, you are focusing on Haiti. Am I assuming wrong? All right.
Yep, I am focusing on Haiti and the Bahamas at this moment.
Okay, not Cuba.
Not Cuba. Cuba is unfortunately not a member of SEDIMA at this point.
Cuba is not a member of... Wait, Cuba is not a what?
A member of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency.
Okay.
The Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency is a CARICOM entity that
Cuba is not a CARICOM.
Specialized. Yeah. Right, that's correct. That's correct.
All right. So, what is it that you intend to do as a coordinating relief person? What you intend to do?
Well, let me clarify a little bit. We are facilitating coordinated emergency response support to our member states, in this case Haiti and Bahamas. We are asked specifically by Haiti to deal with a specific focus in this case. In Haiti, there are a number of other actors that are there and others en route there to provide support. So the government of Haiti has asked us to deploy a team to help them with coordination of all of these individuals who are descending on the country now to provide their assistance.
Again, descending on the country again. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. But besides that, we've been asked to focus our relief support on two particular areas, Jeremy and Lakai.
Okay. That is areas in Haiti?
Those two communities are on the southern peninsula. One is on the northern tip of the southern peninsula.
Okay.
More closely going center of that peninsula, northern.
Yeah.
And southern central part of the western peninsula, which would have been the area that was impacted severely.
Yes.
Right. A number of persons have been reported dead. Over 28,000 houses roughly said to have been destroyed. And with that, you can imagine that water supply systems in a situation that, in the best of times, would have probably been challenging.
Yeah.
So we are going to be focusing our efforts on, looking at what are the gaps in those two towns that we spoke of, and to see how best we can provide some direct and focused support in those areas, along with the coordination efforts that we've been asked to provide.
Okay, all right. I don't want to be facetious here, but I don't know if you ever see this advertisement on TV with a banker get robbed, and a man stand up there. Some people they on the ground, and the man stand up, and the people them say, the bank is getting robbed, and the man say, I am not him can't stop the bank robbing, but him is there just to tell us what is going to happen. And then when him look back, him say, okay, the bank get robbed, and him still stand up there and not do nothing. Now, what I hear you say, you are coordinating the coordination of whosoever is coordinating something to go down there.
No.
What you doing? Tell me exactly what you're doing.
No. All right. The coordination of any emergency response on a national level is done by the national authorities.
Okay.
Right? It is the sovereign responsibility of the state.
Yes.
What we have been set up to do is to provide value-added assistance. So, for example, when Haiti is coordinating all of these people who are coming in, their human resources are likely to become overwhelmed.
Okay.
So I am supporting them with a team that is going to shore up those efforts.
Okay.
So when people run out, they're tired, the shifts are, we're going to elongate their capabilities by providing additional human resources to work for the government in that.
So where you source the resources from? Where you source them from?
We typically, we're a model of what we call South-South cooperation, true South-South cooperation among Caribbean communities.
Okay.
So our capacity is built nationally, and then we pull persons from all of the member states to be deployed. So, for example, teams are going to be led by personnel out of my office, but they are made up of St. Lucians, for example.
Yeah.
This first grouping going into Haiti will include people from St. Lucia. from Jamaica. Why St. Lucia, they are Creole and some of them are French speaking, so it allows us to communicate with the persons and, address some of the cultural, maybe not, they don't live in Haiti, but they will understand some of the things because language does help. We will have personnel coming out of Jamaica and so forth. In the case of the Bahamas response, we're pulling persons as well from different countries. From Trinidad, with all the countries that are not impacted will be drawn on to provide human resources to support those teams.
Okay, so if I sit here now and I say we have 3 people that want to go down, they go help now, what would that mean? How we go through that now?
Well, that would be dependent, right? One of the things you don't want to do, Muta, is to go in there and complicate matters by providing support that may not be needed.
That's what I'm saying. What would I have to do if I decide I want to help?
So you would have to register either through your ODPEM, your local disaster office, or directly with SEDEMA to say, look, we have this skill set. Is this going to be useful for Haiti?
Okay.
And why I say that, Muta, in the best of times, there is a raft of external actors who are ensconced in Haiti by virtue of the vulnerability, and they would have been first off the mark. There are other interests which are already there. So, for example, we're talking with a couple of Caribbean partners that are not of the CARICOM community, but they are based in the Caribbean, flying flags that are related to other developed countries who are standing by to assist. But that is being balanced against the fact that there are so many players there.
Yeah.
Some of the needs may already be being provided by others.
But don't a lot of people was there already to facilitate the help of the earthquake that happened a couple of years or several years ago. Those persons who came in from outside as a part of the earthquake response have left long time ago. Okay. But there's what you call MINUSTA, which is a military installation that is there providing support on a day-to-day basis from a security and disaster relief support from time to time. There is the UN mechanism that is based there. A large UN contingent is there. There is a large International Federation of the Red Cross grouping there, fairly large. The Clinton Foundation is not there again. Them not there, or them leave out since the earthquake thing?
I don't know if they were based there, but they did. No,
not based, providing something, because I would say some Haitian demonstrate against the Clinton Foundation. I wonder if the Clinton Foundation still is part of that process of rebuilding as it goes forward.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not sure who is now involved in that process.
We have to ask somebody then. Hold on, just a minute.
It's IGL Blue. When you need gas, you know what to do.
The time by IGL is...
Yeah, the time is 16 minutes past the hour of 3 o'clock. We're talking to Mr. Ronald Jackson. He is the Executive Director of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, who is coordinating the efforts to really see what can be done to alleviate some suffering, not only in Haiti but the Bahamas. Right, sir?
That is correct, sir.
All right. So now, so far, what have you got here? Tell me what you have.
Well, all right, the key thing to pay attention to here, Muta, is that we are being led by, our marching orders are being provided by the government of Haiti. So they have said to us, these are the things we want you to do.
Okay.
Right? And so we are acting according to the requests they have made to us. So the human resources, we have 11 persons that are going to be deployed in the first wave, and they have started to move out to the base. We're looking at going through Jamaica. So I already have on the ground Brigadier General retired Earl Arthurs, who will lead that first team into Haiti sometime tomorrow. He should arrive in Haiti. He is going to now sit with, because as you can imagine, during a disaster, the information coming out is still a little bit
murky
and sketchy. So while they're able to say these are the persons affected, they will need some help in fine-tuning the needs. The team that is going in is going to be doing that. So we have a general idea of what they want. They've shared that with us. Water, tarpaulin, because you're going to have to provide some temporary shelters, and some transitional shelters to support there.
Definitely.
Right? So temporary shelter, roof cover, medicines, sanitary kits, hygiene kits, because the health situation there is one that what we have to pay attention to from the point of view of cholera and other things that we may have to look at very carefully. And so therefore the focus there is on that general listing. But now we're going to have to look at what are the specifics we're going to have to provide.
All right. I just read a statistics here about 113 people killed in Haiti, Dominican Republic, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Specifically how much of that 113 was killed in Haiti itself?
108.
13.
Roughly.
We have 108.
108 in Haiti, roughly.
Oh, out of the 113 is 108?
Yes, in Haiti.
Wow. Yeah.
With 28,000 houses destroyed.
And you know so that going to go up after?
It is quite possible because they are now out doing their assessment, and so therefore these are rough in terms of the damage, rough numbers.
Estimate. Yeah.
The agriculture sector, as you can well imagine,
Wipe out.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question. When the Haiti government say that what's the first thing them say you must come help with? What was the first thing now they said?
Water is always.
So they want water.
In a case like this.
Yeah, water.
Money first, water second, or water and money together. Then let's put it that way.
All right.
Because you want to make sure you can walk with and some temporary shelter. Because if you have to rig a good tent there, you can walk with a couple of those if you are able to provide support. Yeah.
All right. So that is what they say first.
Yeah.
Can you as a disaster prepared person recommend to them something outside of what they say they want? Really, I mean, can you say, well, we think that even though you are in the problem, we think that this is what we can now offer you also?
No, well, within the context of what they've defined as your needs, you may be able to say, we don't have X, but we have Y. Which can provide. So you can't tell them say you have X and Y. You can't tell them
solution. You can't tell them say you can't tell them say you have X and Y even though they're going to ask for X.
You can tell them, but what I'm saying to you is that they are the ones who know. I mean, think about yourself.
Yeah.
If you really need water and tarpaulin, are you going to ask someone to bring to you clothing if you don't need clothes, and then you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do?
No, I ask what them ask. I ask what you can provide without them asking.
Well, if you have an understanding of the situation as a disaster manager, and you have other things which you are pretty sure is going to be relevant in that environment, then you can, definitely you can recommend that. Definitely.
All right. The people them that is going now from Jamaica, what kind of services they are going to offer? Because I just talked to a man down there a while ago, him say nurses, medicine is very important. That is what him say. We'll talk to somebody.
Which is what I shared with you a while ago in the list of priority needs. They spoke to that they want medicine and hygiene.
What are they say water and money a while ago?
I said water, money, temporary roof cover, tents. I said medicine and hygiene kits.
Okay. So the people them who's going from Jamaica are what? The water people, what is it? You're talking about people who will do, as I said to you, the team will be focusing first on the supporting coordination. They will be doing supporting the assessment process. Oh, so
they will bring with them The idea is to bring some of those supplies that have been mentioned.
Okay, so they are going down there with some supplies, but they are not actually there to implement the supplies.
That is to be determined, Muta. Remember I said to you that when we spoke with them, they specified what they want us to do. We asked them a set of questions. We said, do you need doctors? They said, no, we don't need any more doctors.
Okay.
We're fine with doctors. We asked about the engineering regiment. They said that might be a possibility, but that is not immediate right now.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we asked a set of questions, as you had alluded to earlier, as the disaster specialist. There are things you can do.
Yes.
We have what we call a CARICOM disaster relief unit, and that has a mix of specialization, including telecoms experts. They said not at this time, because there are others who are doing certain things, right? We spoke with the International Telecommunications Union because communications is an issue, and they are deploying a set of sat phones and equipment to help them with that part of it. So it's part of one of the roles we play is also talking to other partners to make sure that we are not duplicating, to make sure they're aware of some of those needs that they are better able to provide.
All right. Suppose a private company like IRFM decides that they will send somebody along there. You'd advise that, or would you advise it? If a private company say them going.
As I say, a private company will always. That happens all the time. I would not advise private companies going without first determining what the needs are and probably connecting with the national. I am always going to err on the side of linking them into the national coordination mechanism.
Okay. So
because a lot of things happen.
Yes.
When privately people go in, they do their thing and they go, and it doesn't always redound to the best interest
of the people,
of the population, and they're exactly.
Right.
So while we appreciate the outpouring of support, and we're not dissuading that, what we're saying is that please ensure that you channel that.
You work through the Caribbean disaster or something.
Or if you can get to the National Emergency Operations Center, you offer it through that conduit.
Okay. But say, given the experience of the earthquake, there's a lot of organization that is very skeptical to work through official organizations on the ground because them say a lot of the aid and the help that was sent there did not reach the people. So a lot of companies, both in America.
But Muta, the research I did on that is not only putting the fault into official government organizations,
No,
it has also placed that claim on NGOs and private
foundations and foundations. Yes,
so,
I know.
So that is what my research has shown me.
No, I never say your research don't show you that. My research show me that too. But I am saying to you that a lot of private people is saying, given what you just said, plus that them not going to work through any official organization, especially when it is big places like Clinton Foundations or any government organization, because given the experience the first time, them realize what they expected to happen never happened. But you are saying you would have preferred them not do that and work through the organization that is there.
No, I'm always in favor of that, and working through them don't mean that you have to give them the supplies. Working through them,
working round them, not through them, round them, not working through them, round them.
And what you do is that you log in your support with them, and you say, for example, let's say Sedima is going to Jeremy, and we are bringing 10,000 tarpaulins, a large quantity in terms of liters of water, and so forth. We would log that with the National Emergency Operations Center, and we would go in and distribute it.
Okay.
We also should be responsible to provide a report back to the National Emergency Operations Center to say, look, we have distributed this quantum of resources to these number of persons. So that at the end of the day, what it prevents, Muta, is that you get, when you get a call saying that nothing has come to me, you have a register that says to you, but no, this organization, a private organization by the name of XYZ, indicated to us that they distributed this quantity of, so there is accountability.
Okay.
Right? When there is no logging of this information, then you have a situation that you speak about. So when we talk about working through coordination mechanisms, it doesn't mean that you always have to give them the goods. It means that you need to ensure that you are logging what you are contributing. So at the end of the day, we can have a view of the big picture of what is said to have occurred where. And so when we are called on to
accountability.
Yes, which is very important, and it's something that I promote. You have to have accountability.
I don't want to sound like a crisscross, but say what you are saying now was not manifested in the earthquake situation. Accountability.
Well, this is why
billions of dollars was given. Mr. B, billions of dollars was given to rehabilitate the people them in Haiti, and the people them reach a stage now where another disaster come upon them, and the first disaster never gets settled. So that is why I'm so concerned, because I know of it.
So you have two things, Muta. Billions of dollars were given as well as pledged. Some of those monies that were pledged to Haiti was never ever.
We're not talking about pledge. We're not talking about pledge, Mr. B, man.
Well, I'm adding that to your list.
Yes. It was given. Billions of dollars reach Haiti, and we see the people them still in a situation where hurricane come and them can't help themselves. Terrible. Anyway, Mr. B, Mr. Ronald Jackson, who wants to give thanks for your information, and we want to call you back next week.
Well, you're welcome to reach out to me. I might very well be in Haiti at the time.
It no matter. You tell me the phone now, man. We're going to call you back next week. All the better you might be in Haiti.
Good man.
Yes, sir. Give thanks.
Give thanks. Blessings.
Yeah, that was Ronald Jackson, the Executive Director of the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency. And if the people them wonder why I am so, strange about the questioning, is because of past experience with Haiti and companies, including governmental companies, that we thought would make a difference in Haiti when that 300,000 people died in Haiti, and all these Hollywood movie stars and these foundations and these Caribbean government people them and all these things go down there. And then when we look and Haiti, it's in a position now where a disaster lick them again and them can't help themselves. See it. And then now we say election did not come. And now we see the election have to postpone. We have say we go to Haiti all the while, and we have said the people them go through too much things and too much corruption reach them people there. And people take advantage of it. And we say something, and we not say it's going to happen, but you have to take sleep and mark that. Steppin.
Hello?
Yes, sorry.
At last, Haiti is regaining its political sovereignty. Everybody was really happy about that, and Haitians were going to the polls feeling that at last, the people's will was going to be reflected in the electoral results.
Mm-hmm.
The Americans now came out and said, okay, well, they're not going to contribute any funds to this election. So the Haitians said, fine, we'll do our own elections, right? Now the government scraped and bobbed and weaved and came up with the money to do the elections. So then this article came out about, one of the major political candidates, and they said that they were saying that there was some suspicion of money laundering and whatnot. So the U.S. State Department now latched onto that to say that if the Senate doesn't pass some laws against money laundering, they're going to cut off all incoming funds into Haiti. They're going to prevent any funds to be transferred. They're going to stop all fund transfers from the U.S. to Haiti. Now imagine what that can do to an economy. Because Haiti receives $2 billion in remittances every year, and that's the main income of Haiti, right? And of course, people who are exporting would not be able to collect payment or anything. That could have destroyed the Haitian economy. The Haitian government, Haitians were unperturbed. They continued with their electoral plans. Then they come up now. They're trying to find every way to destabilize Haiti. So they came up with saying that because they had given, after the earthquake, because all kinds of nationalities from Africa to Asia are going into the U.S., okay, with no barriers. Cubans have had special status for decades. Even after the earthquake, they were refusing to give Haiti a special status for Haitians to migrate to the U.S.
Right.
There has been much lobbying, petitions, Congressional Black Caucus, all kinds of humanitarian organizations, all kinds of people lobbied and signed a petition asking for Haitians to be given temporary protected status.
I think Senegal was the only country that said they would accept the Haitians.
Right. They had said that they had put out something that they were inviting Haitians to come to Senegal. But what it boiled down to in the end, okay, when they had to really come through, they just took they gave scholarships to a few students, and that was it.
Yeah.
All right. But then you know how politicians like to make big declarations that sound good. But in the end, when push came to shove, it was just a few students that went there. Anyway, so the Haitians got temporary protected status. That means that undocumented Haitians could remain and would not be deported because of the earthquake devastation. And the fact that the UN had introduced a cholera epidemic into Haiti, which killed 10,000 people so far, and infected about 700,000. Anyway, so when they were trying to find all these ways to destabilize Haiti, and the Haitians were continuing with the plans for the independent sovereign election, they now announced that they were going to stop TPS for Haitians and deport 40,000 Haitians. That was just a couple of weeks ago.
Right, from America, they're deporting 40,000. They're going to deport 40,000 from America.
That's what they said. They're going to deport 40,000 Haitians and suspend the temporary protected status and not allow any more Haitians to come into the U.S. So you imagine what kind of destabilization that would bring on Haiti, who has still not recovered from the earthquake 6 years ago, who has a cholera epidemic, right, that is raging, with the problem of Dominican Republic, who has, denationalized Haitian, Dominican Haitians, and they're deporting them also. And now they're saying that they're going to be deporting Haitians.
And this was
the last thing that did it. Now listen. Now, so when this Hurricane Matthew comes now, not heading at all in the direction of Haiti, and you see this hurricane make a 45-degree turn to go and destroy Haiti.
And Bahamas.
You have to wonder.
No, what you do wonder? No, wait, before you talk about the wondering, we must remember that what you just said a while ago about the deportation and the not allowing Haitians into America is being done not under Trump but under this regime here. That is
under this Obama.
That is declaring that Trump is a racist because he says something about
exactly. Exactly.
So what? All right. This conspiracy that you're talking about against Haiti now, why is it that it never licked Jamaica in the same conspiracy? Why it wouldn't lick Jamaica but go straight?
Because
if it was designed, if it was designed to lick Haiti, why it never lick Jamaica?
That's what I'm saying. That it was designed Haiti.
But it licked Bahamas too. It licked Bahamas.
Well, I don't know what happened in the Bahamas.
No, but I know
altogether, none of the countries that were hit have suffered what Haiti has suffered. So far, 108. I think 113 people died. 113 people died altogether. 108 of them were in Haiti.
I understand that. What I'm saying to you, that
the whole
what I'm saying, given what you are saying, you're talking about a designer hurricane that was marked for death in this designer hurricane that you're talking about. I am saying, I don't know.
Created the hurricane.
What do you say?
I'm not saying they created the hurricane.
No, you're saying they designed to do
that. They have ways of diverting.
No, I know, but I'm saying what would be the importance of just hitting Haiti and don't hit Jamaica? What is it that is Jamaica? Why and not Haiti? That's what I'm asking.
Because Haiti is the country that they want to occupy.
And they're not trying to occupy Jamaica.
They're not trying to occupy Jamaica.
So what happened to now Florida? Hello?
Yeah.
Somebody's talking in a radio signal somewhere. I'm trying to find out. We talk about Florida. Why is it in Florida?
Well, have we seen any? What has it? What destruction has Florida sustained?
Let's say tonight.
Have we seen any destruction?
No, we don't know yet because I don't reach here yet.
Okay.
Yes. So
they have this. I really wish. I was reading this article and I wanted to read some paragraphs to you. You know, but it's for some reason I'm not getting it up again on my phone.
Yeah.
But I will email you this article. It is fascinating.
Yeah. Okay.
They have the technology to suppress these hurricanes, you know.
No, I don't say they have the technology. I'm just trying to find out the logics and the rationale behind a hurricane coming. Don't lick Jamaica. It is designed to lick Haiti. That is what I'm talking about. The designing of it to lick Haiti. And it went and licked Haiti. It licked Cuba. It licked Bahamas. And it is heading for America itself, Florida.
Let's see what happens when it reaches America.
No, but the problem with it, supposedly Florida.
Because somebody was saying to me that the parts that it hit in Cuba were, you know, tourist town.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, what would you say if it licked Florida? That may I ask.
What will I say if it hits Florida?
Yeah, can you rest assured that it's not going to lick Florida because the designer?
I'm not saying that it's not going to lick Florida. I'm just saying, I mean, it has hit other parts.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying that the destruction.
Yeah, but the destruction of Haiti is because of the infrastructure or the infrastructure setup.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not like, say, the hurricane designing Haiti, the infrastructure. If the infrastructure of Haiti was proper.
No, but it wasn't heading for Haiti. Anybody knows that Haiti has never sustained a Category 4 hurricane. All of the tropical storms that just passed by the island have wreaked the greatest havoc. Okay? Yeah. People die, because of the deforestation. There are landslides, mudslides.
But that's why it devastates the place, because of the deforestation, and that is why the place get leaked. So,
exactly.
Yeah, but it's not because they've designed it to get leaked that way. It's not designed to get leaked. The deforestation and the infrastructure caused that. Just like a whole
But it wasn't heading to Haiti.
But it don't have to be heading to Haiti. Look here, we don't have no control over nature. You know. It can be heading to Haiti and reach Japan. You know, it's not because it was heading to Haiti. It was heading to Jamaica and Haiti. It's Haiti and Japan. It's Haiti and Jamaica was in the line. You know, it was Haiti and Jamaica. It's not that you can't say it wasn't heading to Haiti. Every time I hear the other thing, they would say it is now going towards Jamaica and Haiti, and then it go in between Jamaica and Haiti, and then it Cuba and Haiti. So I mean that rationale to me almost like it a wipe out the whole realistic point of view of what you was just talking about. To talk about now the hurricane was designed to lick Haiti because of some political something, you know what I mean? We want to get to that level.
I am not the only person who there's a lot of literature. Wait, there's not only on this hurricane, but there's a lot of literature on weather warfare and how certain natural disasters
was created and designed. Yeah, of course, was created and designed. But I'm trying to show you, say, every disaster that leak a certain place right now, them going to tell you, say, it's America or some country do it. But if it's not America, it get leaked. Them going to tell you that. Them going to tell you, say, the tsunami that leak Indonesia is American design it. Them telling you about all sorts of disaster. And people can show you logically why it is so. You see, but we're talking about now, what you think can be done right now. Well, in terms of the alleviation of the problems in Haiti, what do you think can be done now?
Okay, well, I believe that the next government that comes in has to make it their absolute priority to set up disaster preparedness, right? And to set up the kind of infrastructure that is going to mitigate these kind of disasters. Because Haiti just cannot continue lurching from one disaster to another.
Yes.
And, every time they take one step forward,
go backward.
Then they take 10 steps backwards, right? So they have to really install this kind of resilience to reduce flooding, save lives, mitigate these recurring catastrophic outcomes.
You think they have the money to do that? You think they have the money to do that?
Well, they don't have the resources, but, they have to, in fact, now what has made the situation worse is that a lot of resources were concentrated into the election preparation.
Okay.
And so that has, eaten up a lot of the government resources. So they're going to have to get assistance. But assistance, there are a lot of organizations that, like Food for the Poor, for example, that really do the work. 90 or 95% of what they collect goes to the cause. Really, and then there are others that are just in it for the business, and they collect billions, and 80% goes to overhead, right?
So is there evidence? Is there any
we just have to work with those organizations that really are there to assist people and really do the work and give some results. And this is the most important thing that the government is going to have to focus on now. There is a very big danger of the resurgence of waterborne diseases because the whole south of the country is flooded out.
Cholera.
The major bridge has broken, so that the whole south of the country is
between the north and the south,
cut off from the rest of the country. And with all of the floods and landslides and mudslides, all these waterborne diseases and the cholera epidemic and all that, there's going to be a resurgence of that. Is very important to tackle those.
So when you decide to go down there, when you decide to, when you decide, because the election is not now, you have any plans to go down there soon?
Well, right now I'm trying to coordinate some relief efforts. I have I've received some list of needs, what they're requesting to be sent down there. I've been coordinating with ODPEM.
Okay.
And trying to talk to Food for the Poor, for people to have a place where people who want to make donations can deliver them. And we're trying to see if we can go over there to do a reconnaissance mission. I'm getting a lot of messages about just death and destruction, hundreds of homes and schools that have been destroyed.
You don't think you have an idea when them going to call the election? You don't know.
They just canceled it and have not given a new date because the government could not even assess the damage because of the rains and So now that they're going to assess the damage and they're going to see what kind of work and relief is needed, and they're going to have to focus on that first before they can even decide on a new date for the election.
Okay, all right, Martha, we give thanks again. We always call upon you still, but we hope that when you go over there, we can contact you again and figure out what is it that is happening. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, give thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, Martha Desalum. She's an Asian living in Jamaica, but she's a member of the United Nations Education Scientific Cultural, which is UNESCO really. That is short tonight, UNESCO. Okay. Wow. Haiti is in the limelight. Serious thing. I really want to find out about all the money there where was supposed to alleviate these infrastructure problems when the earthquake leak and killed 300,000 people. Where is all those money gone? And I hear the Asian them, I tell you which party they I hear the Asian them loud and clear and make them voice heard, both in Haiti and in America, where they must say everything lead to this Clinton Foundation argument. I don't know. I hear them say it. And I hear other people say that the Clinton Foundation, the money that was allotted there, never see the light of day down there. So we don't know. This is the Steppin razor. Believe you me, this is the Steppin Razor. You know why shift gears right now. I talk to Kimberly Mays. Kimberly Mays is the sister of Kajel Mays. If you remember that, where people dubbed the X6 shooting in 2011. That's so long already. But things slow for happening in Jamaica in that start. 2011. Anyway, the sister here want to speak to the Steppin Razor, so want to hear. Good afternoon, Miss Mays.
Good afternoon, Moto.
All right, how you doing?
Well, I have life.
No, you don't want to have life. You want to have life abundantly. You understand? You don't want to have life. You know, because people have life, I hope so, but they're dead, you know.
Well, I'm not too sure that's not how I feel sometimes,
yeah, true.
You know?
Life and have it abundantly. Okay. All right. So your brother passed away in a them time there. The case, I think the case is still in the court, right?
Well, yes, it's still in the court. It's for mention again the 12th of this month. So
all right.
We're waiting to see.
So my assistant producer here said that you had some qualms with social media and what you did on social media and what happened when you did what you did on the social media. Explain to the people them what we're talking about.
All right. Well, the post on social media, it really came from Hurricane Matthew and everybody being, going to the supermarket, getting everything done, and it kind of brought back memories because when Kajil was alive, he would be the person, to jump around, run around and help everybody, ensure that, everybody is safe, the whole community who didn't have certain things, he would go and get it for them, of course. So I said to myself, you know what? If he was here, he'd probably call to say, Kim, you have everything you want me to come and help you batten up anything. So I said, just the memories of him, I actually went ahead and started just writing a post. I didn't expect it to escalate to where it did, where persons actually reposted it that much, because yes, I did say repost and send a message. But the support, it was overwhelming, and I really have to thank the Jamaican citizens here in Jamaica and the ones abroad. When a few persons started reposting it now,
what was the post exactly? What was it about, really?
It was just basically about missing him, the fact that, it's been so long and still no justice, still no trial, because you can't get justice without trial. So, after which I tagged Andrew Holness and I tagged Delroy Chuck, which is the Minister of Justice, and I tagged Juliet Holness. Now, after I did it and persons started reposting, I started tagging them in each of those posts. After a while, I kept on seeing failed and I could not see their picture, their profile picture. So at that point I said, is this for real? Like, could it be where I was actually blocked? So I waited some time and I did it again and I saw where it said failed and it gave it an option to retry or not to bother. And I kept on retrying and it wouldn't go through and I still couldn't see their profile picture. So at that point in time, I kind of got a bit angry. I would say I was a bit angry. I was disgruntled. So I did a text and said that, they went ahead and they blocked me, so can everybody go ahead and tag them in the post that I previously made and stuff like that. So persons started tagging them and, kind of saying what they felt about the situation and all of that. They responded to say that they did not block me. And at that point in time, I was then able to tag them in other posts again. So I don't know if it's just, but the irony of it, they said I wasn't blocked and I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But
all right, hold on now. Explain to me why you wouldn't give them the benefit of the doubt. Because
I know how social media works. And when somebody blocks you, you can no longer see their profile picture. When somebody blocks you, you're no longer able to tag them in stuff. So I wouldn't give them the benefit of the doubt.
Okay. Well, I don't want to call the Prime Minister and wife and find out if it's true them block you. But I will give you the benefit of the doubt that you was black. But no, can you get through now since they said that you are not black?
Yes, since they said that I was not black, I've been able to tag them in other posts that I have made. And the fact that they're responding to the post that said that I was not blocked means that they're seeing these posts, and I'm yet to get another response from the Prime Minister, Delroy Chuck, at no point in time. But we know that some of those older politicians are not so technologically savvy, active. Let's use the word active. So I'm not sure if it's that he's not seeing it, but I'm sure that the powers that be are seeing it, and I'm fed up.
Yeah, but this is almost like your way of demonstrating.
It is in a peaceful way.
Because you're not seeing anything happening.
I'm not seeing anything. I have gone ahead and met with persons from the DPP office. They never have anything substantial to tell me. And trust me, it is really frustrating. Sometimes the foolish reasons why they claim that the case is being put off. And how do you say to my family, right, that finding out how Portia and her team utilize their funds in the election is more important than my little brother? How do you do that? So the courtrooms are limited, and we're going to give this case precedence over yours. You guys have to come back after 5 years.
Well, sister, I know if this is any strength to you, but trust me, you have ones with longer than your one. Believe you me.
Yes,
you have long ones.
But the thing is,
I know personalities to you.
I believe that the reason why those are drawn out is because they're allowed to be drawn out. And truthfully, with every breath that I have in my body, I have sat down and put pen to paper, because to me there's an Almighty, and you don't want to say anything here now that might I know. It was coincidence that I went ahead and wrote that, but now there are other little things that are in my power that I realize that I can do, and I am going to do them.
Of course, and I would suggest that you do it. But look here, we have to move. It's time for the music news, and we're glad that you call, and just keep you informed and continue to really use the social media to demonstrate for your brother. Give thanks.
I will. Thank you so much, and thanks for having me, Musa.
Yeah, man, give thanks. Yeah, the sister is really demonstrating in a very unique way. Yes. Okay. Click it. Yes.
Yes, Muta, big up.
Yes, you're a blessed man.
Yeah, man. First time on your show.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, Yes, justice. Me, I want to put young lady about the justice early on.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, bro, and justice to Marcus Garvey. Instead of start yard, we run Ghana, America, and want justice. So you see, we have the thing back with your brethren. I know some Marcus Garvey to get justice yard before we go abroad, and everybody run Ghana abroad. And as if they have forgotten, say, things are never done right with Marcus Garvey in the yard.
Yeah, man, I listen, man.
Yes, and people like David Simit and Alan Stanford, I never Jamaica, them go with them fancy scheme, probably, and not unlike the other brother, probably they will be out on bail.
Okay.
Because so we have a justice system in which when the person has money and they want it, they can manipulate the justice system, that's bad thing in society, you know.
Well, I saw them.
Money, they dog them for them supper.
Yeah.
So we need some founding mothers and fathers. I mean, the politicians might be up Bustamante and Norman Manley and all of them as founding fathers. We need some founding mother and father to set a foundation based on justice.
Well, you say,
because that's the only way we're surviving in the picnic there and converting our from seat, right?
The political system as it in Jamaica would never necessitate me to talk about Manley and Alexander Bustamante as national heroes. Them is the author of always say Ganja, so no. So I wouldn't.
No, the man is a part of the reform thing. When they say that Perkins used to say him, every local move, every local reform about a proclamation from the British Parliament.
Yeah.
Right? So we never put her hand to the floor like we go on 18 away. And also thing is more like a reform thing. So we have a bully for the residue of slavery among us.
Them call it neo-colonialism.
Yes, at the British Parliament make certain proclamation so we get free independent. You know, see, because Bustamante and Norman man, they couldn't beat on their own. And them boy and girl did a black in Kingston Harbour with them marine.
And that them couldn't do it on them own, you know, because that them never see how to do it on them own because of how for them colonial mentality is.
Alright, okay.
So you have other countries that do it on them own void of the British colonial system, but it's not like them don't know if to do it on them own.
So freedom is not complete, as people have said, it is incomplete. That's my opinion. I mean, I'll take back that one there.
No, well, nobody now going to lock you up because you don't take it back.
Yes, if our freedom is incomplete here, and our freedom is based on justice for the average person.
No.
Right? No work, no work, no character.
Work it out. Give thanks, Bridget. Give thanks.
And pick up yourself here, sir.
Yeah, man, of course. Oh, yes.
Yeah, Mota.
You have 2 minutes, yes.
Yeah. I have an argument here to give you about the highway toll.
Yeah.
Right. The travel on the highway toll have a SUV. You know. Right. I travel on the highway north from Angel to Marby Bay. Right. And the 12. And I pay $1,080. Right. And the 26th, I travel, when on the 12th, I go down on it, but we didn't come back on it. Come back on a wrecker. Right. And the 26th, we travel on it. Same vehicle, $1,080 go down. Same Marmy Bay. $1,080 come back to Angel. Friday, pay $1,080 go down. Same Marby Bay. Coming back now, $2,150. Said to the brother, say, that's not what we pay, go down. $1,080. He said, no, $2,150. So, he tell he never was driving. He tell him to reverse the vehicle back so that the other people then can pass through.
Yeah.
So he did. So I said to him, I said, no man, nothing now pass through here, so call the police. You understand? Because show the ticket that we pay go down.
Yeah.
And thing. So I put back the vehicle at the front. And thing. And I personally called the police.
Alright, hold on, you have to hold on the catch part. Listen up, top draw dollars.
Yes, man. Still there, man.
Yeah, all
right. So after I put back the car up to the front, I phoned the police myself, and they came. Mr. Johnson from Caymanas. I show him the ticket. I explained to him what the situation is. But he said to me that he cannot tell them to take the price that they paid go down. He said what I must do is pay what the board show and then take the two tickets either to a solicitor or to the head office and he tell me don't drop it for that up because he find it strange. Anyway, he said he have to take he have to make note take statement from me and the which is the owner of the vehicle and the driver. Then he went to the chopper at the toll now, asked him for his name. He didn't want to give his name. Them tell him, I'm Mr. Johnson from Cayman. And he said, if you don't give me your name, you will be in big trouble. Anyway, Montblanc, he give him his name and thing. And he tell me, don't drop it, follow it up. Anyway, yesterday, I went to Angel where to see somebody in the office down there. When I went, the security man asked me what I want to explain to him. He said, let him go and talk to somebody. When he came back, he said that they said me have to go to Linstead. That's where the head office is.
But you have to go pay toll now for go to Linstead.
Yeah. No, but I'm telling him now use about that toll road again. I think, yeah. I think anyway, it's quick. And it's quick on anything. You understand what I mean? But them thieves.
Let me tell you something, Bridget. It's where you just explain. I go through that already. Even before that toll road bill, I go through that to Spanish Town. The toll road at Spanish Town, so. I tell you what, you see, I go through, I come from Kingston and I come out Ochi, so now, right? The woman look at my car and she charge me money. You see, I go back. She look at the car and ask me what year the car is. I mean, I say, but we never know, say, the year of the car make a difference. You know, me think it's a different thing them a look. And you know, me pay less.
You say that.
Me pay less. Me pay less when me I go back. And the same tool.
Funny you say that, it's motor.
Yeah.
That's the 3 times I tell you say me traveling on it.
Yeah.
They ask me what is the year of the car.
And that them ask me what is the year of the car.
Yeah, and me tell her, and she speak to somebody, and then the $1,080 come up on the board.
Same thing them do me, Bridget. I mean,
the security man tell me, I'm not the only one. You understand? So anyway, me I go down and me I go a lane still because I'm not dropping it.
Yeah.
And you understand? Me want to find out why because they're supposed to have all the details for them. So you give 2 different prices.
And that me I wonder too. Me did I wonder about
$10 less double it if me pay if we come back, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's $1,080 me pay go down and $2,150 come back. So it's only $10 different from the double.
Virgin, may I tell you, say, me not understand that. Why them ask you the year of your car? I don't understand if it's the year.
I don't know either because it don't have nothing to do with the year.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
so that means the whole of the car is must pay less.
Yeah.
So it's by the go by the value of the car. No.
All right, Virgin, well, continue, check it out and tell me what happened. Here, sir?
All right.
But me tell you, say them do me the same thing to ask me what year car me I drive. You know what I mean? Me don't know what the year I have to do it. Me think it's a sign.
All right. Me I go listen. Me get back to you.
But it costs you more than the money where you pay through the thing, though.
Sometimes I feel like Paul will look for pardon. Principle.
I love that, Bridget. I love that.
Yeah, man. Principle is principle, man.
Of course. Give thanks, yeah?
All right. Respect.
Yeah, boy. That's serious thing. The Bridget says principle. And sometimes even if it all costs you more, the principle of the thing is worth it to deal with. Steppin razor. The art of why it's 8 minutes past 5 o'clock with the body down, you know. We have one more interview. Okay. Shamara, how you do? Okay, this is the Steppin razor. We hear the Ganja festival advertised already. Yeah.
Let's move that.
Wait, what do I have here?
Great thing, good thanks.
Well, I soon jump out of the stable quick. A woolly part of your advertisement I leak down RFM, yeah.
Yeah, well, we have to start to create an awareness amongst the people for know that the event still are going, you know. And that the competition still are going, so we encourage the farmers then to go and plant them herb because we give thanks to Matt, you know, come across to destroy certain things with certain people. But
may I tell you?
we just want the people and know so the event are going and then to go plan them to enter the competition, you know.
So anything extra special that area, or just we are going to work it out, or it was?
Well,
anything different that will happen?
Different in the sense that the event will reflect more Rastafari, Jamaican products and booths, you know, unlike last year when, you know, certain people couldn't afford certain things. So, you know, that is why I expect we as Rastafari and other people, we have more control over the event. We can make the event now into what I really want the event to do, because we don't have no one to dictate to I, you know.
Okay.
So, in the sense, I think people will have to come, but what we want to focus on more than anything is the educational aspect, especially as it regards to medical marijuana, medical ganja, you know, the financial, the economic opportunity, and what out there do. What out there do amongst people where, you know, when I travel and even some of the conference and some of the events, I hear people testify. I would like to see some of these people come here and testify what ganja do for them, how ganja heal them. You know what I mean? So the people can realize and the government can realize what it is as an industry we have, and how we people, you know, we see people to go about and maximize the benefits that can come from it, you know?
Yeah, all right. So you want to tell the people them now, remind the people them when it's going to be again and where? I'm going to work out this thing, huh?
The event is going to be on the 9th to 11th of December, and it will be at Long Bay Beach.
Yeah.
Negril, same place that it took place last year, you know?
Yeah, okay. You take applications to boot yet, or you wait till
yeah, applications out to board, and application out to people who want to enter the competition, you know?
What the number them? Tell me the number them.
One can call. If I want to go to RastafariRootset.com,
okay,
let me see a whole for information on it.
Yeah.
But also you can call 341 8494.
Okay.
That is Kush. You can call that a Mitchell at 485-2984. You know, First Man at 540-7356, you know?
Yeah, okay. So
at least 3 numbers, yeah.
Steppin ways I go down there again this year, not a Thursday again.
I will go broadcast live, but I see it's easy chance because we will start the program on a Friday, not on a Thursday, you know?
So we're not go down there again then. Is that different?
No, Steppin ways are not going there, but you know,
I refer to there. You know, I'm not there, but I'm talking about the program itself.
No, the program,
yeah, man.
You know?
All right, well, we just say as the time go nearer, you know, say we'll talk to you more.
Yeah, man.
It's just a little
but
it's a
you know, we really want the farmers then to put out them things more, you know?
Yeah.
So
all right, give thanks, Benjamin.
Give thanks,
yeah? I have this is even the coordinator and the organizer for the festival I keep last year. Them keep it the night times. Now them going it alone. Just simple, going it alone right now. Of course, what's the Roots Festival? I have is the chairperson of the Westmoreland Hemp and Ganja Association. Okay, Yeah,
Motor.
Yeah, man, blessed.
Blessed love, man. How everything?
Everything is everything I got through, you know.
Yeah, man. No call from Motor to Miami.
You call from Miami. You never talked to me last night. You never talked to me last night.
I never get to talk to you, man.
Okay, or the vice familia though. All right, so tell me something now. You there in Miami? Miami, you say you call from?
Yeah, man. Every day I pick up on the
rain are falling now.
Yeah.
So you don't evacuate yet?
No, man. I'm up on Merriman. I'm not up on the coast.
Oh, you're not up on the coast? Okay. Yeah.
The coast at the Merriman.
Yeah. So
when I call about is, I try to hear about Xylophone.
Xylophone father, pass with Monday I choose one of them. Yeah. Terrible, man. And you know, say, we have our tune line up at the play to remind the people them say, you know, a terrible thing happened in our life, you know, when our father passed away. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and the next thing I'm going to try to touch on quickly, because I know enough people want to talk to you still. With the Asian thing, I love how the lady say it and things still. I love it for African people down a yard. Just go out and research and say, I know we know want to come together.
Yeah.
It's people I try to treat you like we are baby.
Yeah.
And I fight it. Each time we make steps forward, them infiltrate the thing and deal with the wicked. Next thing, the people them with them are demonized, like Castro. Is a man where anything happen towards black people, him always send a helping.
Of course.
So they want to look into that and say who is really the demon.
Yes.
There's a lady online, Professor. I can't pronounce her name. Her name Bellows from Haiti. She can tell you, say, it's not Asian people why they must suffer. It's when the US did occupy them first. All them gold where them take out of the people country and come over here, so in a Fort Knox.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, and them
so them the thing that so them have to realize them thing there. I mean, I beg them for us. Research and read and those talk about Obi and voodoo make the people must suffer. And that's how it go.
Yeah, well we know that, but it's like some people don't have to know them a claim say the wickedness and you know I'm sure Elise Kelly what them call it? A WhatsApp or a text where somebody send me and say, them all include me in it to say the wickedness of the nation going to be felt based upon some information when them get out of the Bible. Well tell me say macho I go lick down the place because we get too terrible and me is one of them will help forget the place terrible too. And Marcus Garvey. Them say me and Marcus Garvey. I'm so glad that them call me name with Marcus Garvey. But them a quote a Bible passage to show you how terrible the thing going to be, you know. And me send back to them now and me say, why you must feel funny that your Bible prophecy not come to fulfillment because Matthew almost like it just directly left there because you say it. And I tell them to watch that take me effing number out of your phone and don't call me back. You understand? Because I don't understand these people, but that is the way people look upon it, you know. I can see if it don't lick it, them say it's God cause it, if it don't lick it. If they lick it, them say to the people them wicked.
Yeah.
And you see your mindset, you know. The mindset will tell you say it's God save we because we bless. If you see your mindset, if it lick, you know, you're gonna say, why you want to through the wickedness of God, why you know to all man to go be here. Based upon how we are going now, we're supposed to get licked down totally, you know, because the man to go be a thing is terrible.
Yeah.
If man can pray with hurricane, I'm supposed to can pray with a man I do, which is the murder rate in Jamaica. Anyway, we are going to move, Bridget.
Yeah, and then the next thing I'm just want to touch upon quickly. Yeah, it's just you help me with a whole heap of thing with your reasoning and your research on the radio. I mean, I hope say it can help the younger generation. So just beg them.
You know young.
No, but young man, I say it help me. The Matrix help me about 200 times watch part 1.
Yeah.
And it's a thing where teach me say when I look on the system.
Yeah.
It kind of formalize that. So if the youth them can watch a Matrix,
them watch it,
and
man.
Put it in
them not put it in the perspective.
Yeah, but I love them do that, you know. And it will help them to put all the way out there and the research of them up there online. And in a one complete thing, and it will make sense.
And they must know there's a black woman create that too.
Yeah, I would love you talk to us there because I love when you interview people because you know it's like the wavelength where you're there on it to talk to the common people. So I would love if you could have reason with that.
All right, so give thanks. Yeah, we have to move.
Come on, bless you, love. Take care.
Steppin Razor. I want the people to remember this. AFM. It means acute flaccid myelitis. Acute flaccid myelitis. It is a disease that is like polio, and it is now doing a lot of damage in America. AFM, them call it. Believe you me, it now go cease. Now see, yes, Ian.
Good afternoon.
Oh gosh, man. Irene Muma.
How are you?
I am okay, Irene Muma. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just giving my condolences to Xylophone and her family.
Gosh, man. Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because I want to let her know that us all strong, be strong. Yeah, and you, Muta, and Neil and everybody else, continue guide her on down the wings.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know that, Neil? Okay, so
I hope it's the one that says loving you gonna play. Come here, say you line up our song for play. I love that one.
You want your loving you.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, you don't like Sick By Me?
Yeah, but my love the way that is the one where really draw me.
Penetrate, yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. Everybody say that.
Yeah, man, I love that one.
All right.
Neil, big up yourself.
Neil, say big up yourself, man.
Me I tell him from what day I'm gonna hear my response. Not nothing.
A reggae mama, you know, a reggae mama, this, you know.
Iron mama.
Iron mama. You might tell life and read what a fee mama, to a lie, I tell you now. No, not everybody mama. You never fight for you?
Alright then.
Yeah, alright, give thanks. I'm going to play it for you, yeah?
Yeah, man, I turn up my radio now.
Alright. Yeah, I remember to check out the fire radio now. I remember to check out the fire radio now. You know, listen to no other radio station in a Jamaica. You see, if you dial in the 107.7, 107.5, 107.5, and she just cross out the rest of dial them, rest of number them. She don't listen to nothing else. So, yeah, if you never know, if you never hear before, I'll tell you now. This is named Xylophone, the young 10-year-old, which is she going to be 11 next Wednesday. Her father passed away this week. See, them still, the cause is unknown now, but maybe by the end of this week, we will know what caused the death of our father, Andrew. Him named Andrew. Him lived on Alexander Avenue there, off Mullines Road. So we want to play this tune here because she bust out and we not gonna bust her out more. But when a little girl like she lose her father, and her father was like her guiding light, anywhere she there, her father there with her. You understand? And now for years her father gone. So her mother now is stuck. We're not stuck, but her mother is left here now with 3 children. So we are look for Xylophone, the wonderful things and the strength of a manifest now. The strength of a manifest now. So, I remember, we're going to play the tune where you asked for. This is the Steppin Razor winner, the final round, yeah? We want to heal up Shamara for a wonderful work in the day, yeah? We want to heal up Young. And we want to heal up young co-worker Neil, I beg for you make it there back again, you know. I fire you that true. We say you can leave, you think that's true, we say you can leave, I leave, you come back, you leave. I leave, I said your part, we said, alright, you know, we put him on leave, and when him go on leave, you just say, what you want to say. I have to beg for you, okay. We want to give thanks to the moment and give thanks to me hungry again, as usual. And we're going to there next week, Wednesday, with the cutting edge from 2 to 10 o'clock. And next hurricane out there, you know, named Nicole. And I tell you, Macho, I don't trust no man when you Macho again. Because right now, I'm still traumatized. The whole of Jamaica traumatized. You know, see, we put too much effort in you for you not come. You understand? With the things say that come. We can't say not come still, you know, but believe you me, enough pressure. And look what you got to do with Haiti and Cuba and Bahamas. Terrible thing. So, we don't want to hear no more hurricane near Macho. We don't trust Nicole neither. We don't trust Nicole neither, but we could see we are going to go on. The hurricane season, them said done the 1st of December. It's at the end of November, so we have a long time left, you know. So you see, everything where you prepare, you don't take it down, you know. I mean, where you can, maybe you have to go take down the plywood from around the front of your window still. you know, stifle yourself. Give that no glass the way that we did at the first place. So we want, you know, say we're still in the hurricane season and you have to just keep safe. So here we are now. This is a serious thing. Remember we tell you about AFM? Remember that, you know, AFM. A disease where you're going to hear about the place because it's Caribbean we live in now. And the thing with America is that we hear about the chick V. I remember the chick V problem, and them kind of genetically modified bees to kill out the chick V mosquito them. And what you have now is a Zig V mosquito. It's almost the same mosquito, you know, but now it mutate. And then now in Florida, them a spray the Zig V mosquito them, and the spray kill off the bees them. Millions of bees dead. Now them telling you say bees is an endangered species in America. Imagine that, bees is an endangered species in America. So we are tell the government, you know, say we must careful how we are take these things from America to get rid of something over here when that something might cause something worse. And you don't want to kill all the bees them in Jamaica because only is a livelihood in Jamaica for enough people. I mean, just look on bees, I just love look on bees too. So you know me I say now, watch those spray. We will not spray things with, because you never can tell. Trying to get rid of one something and it create problem in the next something. So you know me I say now, give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time. Aicha.